Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to a next episode of Vinyl Finds plus The Shrink Must Go. I was in the UK and I never thought I'm going to say this, but I saw ABBA in concert. Kind of. So I got asked many times how was it, and it was sensational. Well, but there's one thing you have to figure out is if you see the show, which are avatars and digitalized computer stuff, please make sure that you're not upfront. I still have pain in my neck. Make sure that you're having seats in the back so you can enjoy it way more. And of course, I got caught in the merchandising trap. I bought an ABBA t-shirt, the famous ABBA scarves. They were very famous merchandise in the 70s, so I had to have one of these scarves as well. And yes, I was record shopping. I only had time for one record store, so I went to Soul Brothers Records in Putney, East Putney, and I shot some footage, and here it is.
There's some things that are not quite so clean, so...
No problem. May you want to shortly introduce yourself?
Yeah, I can do that, yeah.
That would be perfect.
Sure. Okay.
Just go ahead.
Right. Okay. Hi.
So.
Hi, I'm Lawrence from Soul Brother Records in Putney in southwest London, and just going to quickly show you around the store.
Perfect.
So over here we have some of our original 12-inch singles, which we have many of. This is just a small selection, and our kind of newer kind of reissue singles. Over here we have some of the 45s, including our own label, out of sight, expansion, and some originals as well. Come through here, we have our main CD racks. We have all our new releases and new reissues on the wall, going all the way around. There's Will.
Will speaks German.
Yeah, Will does speak German.
Very well German.
Yeah, okay. So this is our kind of, and over here we have our soul LPs. We have some originals. We have many reissues, compilations, blues, jazz, in whatever genre of jazz you like is here. Blue note, black jazz, vocal, classic, and we have reggae and world. Pretty much everything you would hope for.
Yes, I was hoping for the Phyllis Hyman new release when I just saw the reissue. I'm not a big reissue fan, but I saw the Phyllis Hyman reissue. Do you have that in stock?
The compilation?
Yeah, the compilation.
Yeah.
Oh, I know I'm not right. So I love Phyllis Hyman. She's just... I follow you. This is... Wow, this is just... Oh, you also have the analog production stuff up here. I see it. Yeah. You're dropping the MoFi stuff after the MoFi gate?
No, we never dealt with them actually, so that's probably just as well.
Okay. So, wow,
Give me
look
one
at this
second.
one. Yeah, sure.
How long are you in London for?
Till Monday.
Till Monday.
This is just awesome. What's your opinion on the Dusty Springfield release from Analog Productions?
I don't have the analog production. I have Dusty Springfields from Real Gone Music.
They did, oh yeah, this is also great. Mingus, that's
Yeah,
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So,
Right here. Yeah, I think that there's definitely shots of marriage. I think more kind of depends what scene with soul and jazz. It feels like a separate sort of current. For both.
A lot of hip hop as well.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, hip hop is huge. What's that film that in?
It was brilliant. I was really surprised.
Good house music as well.
Yeah.
Sons of Man, good content, like Daft Punk as well.
Went to the Rock On Scene last weekend.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, which was good.
Did you see?
Jamie XX and Tim Impala. Which was good day out, and why not?
That'd be decent.
I love Jamie XX, and I've seen him before in Reddit.
You know, he's a local boy. He's from Putney.
Is he?
He went to it's called the Arc Academy. It was called the Elliot.
Yeah.
Which is just out there in Putney.
He's brilliant. But But he definitely tailored for more like French techno vibe, because it wasn't. Because I saw him in 2015. It was in colour tour, and that was always like actual songs. Whereas like in that last week, it was very techno, very like for France. You know? I haven't seen 10 Miles before. They're brilliant. Which is good. I mean, the music there is fantastic, but the French music, I don't really know a lot of French artists. There was a band called La Femme, and they were good. But yeah, it was just a cool place to go to. Yeah, good. I've been to a European festival before, so.
What was it called, the festival?
Rock on Scene.
Oh, Rock on Scene, yeah.
It's been, I put like sign. No. They come on, they're like, alright, Rock on Scene. JXX came on and there's no La Femme kid who actually French. Yeah. But because I was with a load of French mates. Okay. So they come on and he's like, right, France. And I was like, what? How can you speak English? No one understands you. Yeah, it was funny. That's good. Right, we'll go.
Yeah, mate.
Sorry, mate. Let's have a look.
Sorry, mate. Yeah,
Right, alright.
Just saw it.
Easy, fella.
Cheers.
Let's start with some 45s. I'm not so into 45s, but the owner of the store recommended these to me because he reissued them on the Soul Brothers Records label. And this is Barbara Lynn with Mellow Feeling Part 1 and Part 2. We'll listen to it. Also, I have here the reissue of Touch of Glass with I Love You Pretty Baby and You Got to Know Better. Touch of Glass. Very good. I think one of their albums is pretty rare and very difficult to get. During the stuff I bought, some of them I wasn't so lucky with, but yeah, let's get this over. I bought this Ovi Ride record, and it was £15, and unfortunately on side A, it looks like something fell on the vinyl, and a huge part of the vinyl is like standing up, and it's absolutely not playable. So I can only enjoy side. So that happened on side 1. Was the issue on side 1? Yep, that happened on side 1. So I can only enjoy from this fantastic record side 2. So yeah, that's a shame. I'm asking some friends around if they might want to have it or give it to a charity shop and, point out that there's a problem with it. But yeah, that's a shame. I always wanted to have that one. Obi Ride, I love him. The next record I was looking for a long time. I was happy to finally have it. And what I didn't see was that there was a huge scratch on side 2. So on side 2 is not really playable. From Elton McLean and Destiny, It Must Be Love. I paid £12 for it. This is a tremendously good record. If you find it in the record stores or somewhere, let's have a listen to it. It's just great stuff they did. I know color-wise this is not fitting so well, but I bought this, now I have to wear it. So, let's see. Norman Connors. Who can say no to Norman Connors? And Take It to the Limit is one of my favorites from him. I got it for £15. It has some writing on the cover. Labels otherwise are very clean, so you should have a listen to this. If you're not so familiar with Norman Connors, this I think is a very good way to start. So what else did I get? I got the Four Tops Reach Out. This is a 1981 reissue of the original £12. I bought this because I'm still missing some stuff in my collection from them, and they're also doing a tour in October here in Germany. And yeah, so I might get a chance to meet them backstage, and well, it's always great to have something to sign on. And by the way, it's an absolutely fantastic record. The major hit, Reach Out, I'll Be There, Cherish, If I Wear Carpenter, Last Train to Clarksville, all classics. On this one was £12. All right, very interesting record was Herb Reed from the Platters with Sweet River. This was £10. I got a little discount on it because it was a little warped. Funny thing about this is when I looked this record up, I only found versions where the cover was signed, but it was always signed differently, so I don't think that it was printed on the cover, and it doesn't look to be printed on the cover. It looks like real signatures. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. But the story is about this. If they signed all versions of the record, if there was a whole bunch sold at a concert and was signed, anyway, they sound tremendously good. There's a nice cover version of Can't Help Falling in Love. Next Best Thing. This is on my side, so there are some great numbers of it, and they sound good. They sound really good. So I'm happy to have found this, even if it's a little warped. I can get that fixed. Maybe I get a discount, because lately I've been bringing a lot of warped records to my record store to fix it. All right. What else did I get? You know, I had to have a listen to it because that was one of the strangest covers I have ever seen. The Soul Cop, Too Many Nights, a very good record. I can only recommend it. Paid £40 for it. But it's around in that price range. It's at the max price range. But anyway, it's a very good record. It's a very interesting story behind it. And you can check. I talk a little more about this record in my last episode of Hidden Jewels of Soul and Disco. You find the link to that video above my head. For me, it's a kind of a black Kojak, I think. All right. The Sweet Inspirations, Sweets for my Sweet. I love the Sweet Inspirations. I'm a big fan of the Sweet Inspirations. For me, they're one of the best vocal groups ever. I mean, they recorded with Aretha Franklin, Elvis Presley. They worked with the best of the best because they were the best. So the Sweet Inspirations, if you have a chance to get some of their stuff, listen to it. Check them out on YouTube. They're just tremendously good. I love their version of Let It Be Me. Oh my god. So the Sweet Inspirations for $20, it's £20. It's a UK original 1969 record, I think. Yeah, 1969. So, where's the record with the shrink? Correct. Here is the record with the shrink. I paid a little more than I could have, but honestly, I'm always trying to support the record stores, so I got this Phyllis Hyman record, The Essential, for $33.99. And I'm happy that they're finally doing a record or more stuff with Phyllis Hyman. She is an icon. And she plays in the same league as Whitney Houston, as Diane Warwick, as Cissy Houston, as Chaka Khan, as Gladys Knight, as all of these people. She really could sing the phone book, and it still sounded good. So, yeah, bring her more out there. Phyllis Hyman. She's just tremendously good. And what they did with this compilation, first of all, no, I don't think that it's been done all analog. I think that's been done digitally. So what they did with this is they included most of her late 70s to early 80s stuff. After that, there are no tracks on it. Maybe it has some stuff with rights issues or something like this. I don't know. But here they say, after leaving Artista, I spelled that correct. She did not record again until signing with Philadelphia International Records in 1986, where the album Living All Alone and the single version of the title track became one of her biggest hits and re-established her as a major musical force. So, this is my version of Living All Alone from Phyllis Hyman. It was kindly signed by Dexter Wenzel. But I wish they would have included, because that's very often overlooked, more of her later stuff. Because in the 90s, the beginning of the 90s, she was vocally on top, and all the things she recorded were just tremendously good. So I wish they would have included some of that on The Essential, because Phyllis Hyman is more than the stuff she recorded in the late 70s to early 80s. Absolutely. So, yeah, but if you have a chance finding some Phyllis Hyman stuff from the later years, go get it. You won't be disappointed. It sounds great. So anyway, I'll open this thing up. What's again here written is Phyllis Hyman. Oh, I'm a ballad queen for sure. I don't dig dance stuff very much, but I seem to hit the charts with it. Go figure. Yeah, that's for sure. Phyllis Hyman also recorded a James Bond track, and it was called Never Say Never. You can find it on YouTube. It's just a brilliant. I love her version. I tend to love it more than the one who was released, or which was released. But sad story. Once again, they had recorded the song. It was chosen to be the title track for the James Bond movie. But once again, right issues and other problems, copyright issues, got in the way, and they choose another track, unfortunately. So go and check it out. It's on YouTube. And somebody also made a montage of the video of the original intro, but with her track. It's just tremendously good. So now, once again, I'm making a total fool of myself with opening up the shrink. And I can't ask often enough, did somebody buy the $80 shrink opener from Vinyl Me Please? Last time I saw it was sold out. So, yeah. Once again. I wish... Is there some YouTuber out there who made a video about how to open this properly without destroying anything? You know it from my last episode. I'll play some music in the background. I tried my best to open it up in the middle, but it didn't work. So. Once again, if there's a video out there explaining this correctly, help me. So. All right. Front, the back. Let's open this up. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. All right, now the big question. Paper sleeves or not? Polyline sleeves or not? Paper sleeves, of course. So once again, if you haven't seen my first video on this, there is a trick to get records out of a paper sleeve without destroying them, and therefore I need two Japanese sleeves, which I have here. Got. Once again, I'll show you the trick. Two Japanese sleeves. I usually would tear them open. I will do that with the second one. I'm just doing this to show you. Okay, you take two of these Japanese sleeves, half browned, inside this, and push it very gentle over the record, and turn it around and do it with the second side of it. Just if you push that inner sleeve over the record, just do it on the label, not straight over the record. Otherwise, you also can get some damage. Okay, let's have a final check. Okay, let's see. Oh, like butter, like butter. Look, so. This way you are not destroying the paper sleeve cover, and look at this dirt on this record. I just put it out. Can you see this? This is a piece of wood on the record. A piece of wood on a just opened record. Wow. So this is a way to get the record out without damaging the record and without damaging the paper sleeve. Usually what I do with these wonderful paper sleeves is, once again, this record was £34. I do understand that stuff is getting more and more expensive. Spending a weekend in the UK opened my eyes concerning prices, but you know, I'm paying this amount of money, so why can't I expect that they use great sleeves? So, once again, I just open that record up, get away with it, and I want to show you something. I hope you can see this. This is a huge amount of dirt. Can you see this? Maybe, yeah, no. Here at this side, there is, this whole thing is dirty as hell. Oh boy. I'm sorry that you can't see that, but there's a lot of dirt on it, and I just, you know, put it out. So if people of you are asking, should I also clean my new records which I just put out? Yes, you can do it. You can see there's wood on it, and you can see there's a lot of dirt on it. I hope. Yeah, I can get away with it. With my ultrasonic cleaning machine, it gets done. So, once again, hold on. Once again, I'll put that up here. Otherwise, this is a very, very clean, a very good pressing, like no scratches on it, thankfully. Holy cow. There's also a piece of wood on this. There's a piece of wood on this record. That's a piece of wood. Okay, but otherwise, thank God it did not do any damage to it. But wow, yeah, never had that piece of wood on both records. So, yeah, Phyllis Hyman. I can't wait to listen to it once again. You know, it's a digital. It was done, I think, with the same stuff who did was done for the CDs, because I think it was first released in 2003, and now it got out again as a record version. And yeah, the great Phyllis Hyman. So once again, thanks for watching. This scarf is really hot. Oh boy. And yeah. If you're in the UK, go watch ABBA. It was phenomenal. Don't pay the drinks of that. They were extremely expensive. So maybe have a chance to have a little upwarming before the concert somewhere else. Otherwise, don't get trapped in a merchandising stand. I bought quite some stuff, a lot of t-shirts, the scarves, but yeah, the t-shirts are great, but also very expensive. But anyway, this is a one of a lifetime thing, not doing it every week. So yeah, once again, Phyllis Hyman, and also if you're in a record store, make sure, even if you're in a hurry, check both sides of the record. Use your mobile phone LED light to check it, because the other two records I can only play one side. So that's been pretty sad. But anyway, it's a great record store. If you're in the UK, have a visit. Very, very great people, and it's a great store. Anyway, just a little reminder for those who are still with me. Tomorrow, on September the 10th, I'm having my first live stream with Miss Lady Saw from Canada and 6-inch pianist 319 out of the UK. It's 6 p.m. GMT, and yeah, we will be hoping that you are all joining us. It's going to be great. And till then, I see you maybe tomorrow. Have a great end to this Friday, and I see you next time.